Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys? I hope doing fabulous, yes. Well, before we get into this entertaining video, I would just like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And what would you like to say with that, Lady Crone?
Baby Crone said it all.
Yes.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave a comment.
Yes. Sunflowers. Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, Lady Crone is here with me today because we're going to be talking about Baddies, Midwest specifically. I did forget y'all last week, but don't worry, we have returned. Honestly, the last 2 episodes, well, the last 4 episodes, let's be honest, this is probably the show. It has been fighting galore. Like, this last week's episode was just purely fighting. Like, they got to the Baddie house in Detroit.
No, not, yeah.
They got to the Baddie's house in Detroit. There was 2 to 3 buses.
Don't forget they were fighting on the bus.
Yes. Apparently, they were separated into 2 groups. One group was the OGs, and then the other group was the newbies. Mm-hmm. And man, that newbie bus, that one girl, Summer, she was like a wound up doll. She just could not calm it down and fought everybody on that bus. Well, everybody fought her because they were tired of her mouth, really. Anything you would like to say?
Yeah, I would like to. Well, I'll wait till we talk about the new people. All I can say, I've never seen anything like this before. Yeah, so as I'm sitting there, I'm riveted. I'm like, my body's tense, like I'm fighting. They're really fighting.
They really are.
And I get it. You know, I wish life could be like that. Let's take it to the street. Let's just fight. Now it's over. Let's go on. That way you ain't got to worry about weapons. That's it.
Just, yes, all that. Take the rings off.
And you have your guards when it start getting too bad.
Yeah.
I think let's take it back to there and discard the woman. That ain't going to happen.
That's never going to happen because people's egos are going to get in the way and they'd be like, you fought me. That wasn't fair. I wasn't feeling that well that day. Let's try again.
Right. But what I like about Baddies is once we fought, if you say it's over, it's over.
Yep.
And I also like when they go out and do business outside of Baddie house, you fake like you like each other. And when that girl said she couldn't do it, I was like, see, this is what I'm saying.
Please.
You done fought, and that's still not enough.
Yes. She's like, I can't be fake.
No, because you can't let it go. You fought. That's what the fighting is. That's what that for. So you can fight it out.
True. Release.
And if you say, "Hey, look, I want to fight you again," that person say, "Okay," or "No."
And you gotta respect that.
Gotta respect it. I don't want to fight you. Why? Because I'm sore. I don't want to fight you because they gotta act all hard.
Yeah.
I want to fight you because I did what I had to do. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's like I fought you once. I ain't trying to go up in there and fighting you no more.
Although it makes me question because this is a show that's supposed to be about baddies.
They are baddie to me.
Yes. But maybe I've misconstrued the idea of what a baddie was.
What do you mean?
Because I never thought to be a baddie was to fight. I thought to be a baddie was to not fight and speak it out with your words. Because if you're a baddie, you got a good face. You don't want to mess that up fighting.
No. A baddie is what you call a badass.
Got you.
Do you see the difference?
Yes, I see the difference.
If you saw somebody in your class and you said, she's a badass, how do you see her? Describe her to me.
Yeah,
how you say she's a badass? What do you see her as? Describe her to me. Like a she could be white, black. It don't matter, right?
Nope, doesn't matter. It's all about
she get respect,
energy.
She get respect, right?
Yes, respect,
and that's what baddies is. Badasses. That's how I see them.
Got you. Yeah. They taught me. I saw baddies completely different.
So you ain't never seen no stuff like this.
No,
I know.
no. When I think of baddies, I think of an Instagram baddie, but those baddies must be out there fighting in the streets too, apparently.
And she had to see it. She wanted to be a part. Remember that time you saw that fight for the first time in school?
Yeah, on a bus, actually.
So, tell them what happened, briefly.
Yes.
You was in the what grade? 8th grade? No. You was at Cheltenham.
Yeah, I was trying to think if it was 6th or 7th grade.
It was at Cheltenham.
It was in that middle of the year. Okay. But all that to be said, the fight that I had saw at the very back of the bus, I tried to get out the way at first, but me just trying to move out the way, I actually ended up not getting into the fight, but the person that was getting beat up body bumped into me, and I could literally feel like the punches. It was not fun. I'm sorry for that person that was getting their behind whooped, honestly. But yes, our school driver had to pull over the bus to stop the fight. I can't remember if that person got off the bus or if they had to be separated, like one person sits in the front and one person sits in the back. But yeah, it was not to that extent what we saw on Baddies, but a watered down version of that.
When she came home, when she came home from school, she was mesmerized.
Sure.
She was hysterical. Like it was pleasure. Like, I saw a fight.
Yeah, I still remember to this day.
I saw a fight. She couldn't even concentrate.
No.
Couldn't comprehend it. And I was so angry. Oh my goodness. Why are you so excited about looking at a fight? But that was her first fight you ever saw.
Yeah, that was my first fight I've ever seen.
In the 8th grade.
Yes, in the 8th grade. That close to me on top of that. So yeah, when Summer and everybody was fighting on the bus, first off, props to the security guards that was on the Newbies bus, because y'all got your pay's worth for that fight.
I wouldn't want that job.
I wouldn't either. Water being slung everywhere. But when they finally got to the house, they had to literally isolate Summer, put her in the baddie house, and she was still talking to herself.
A chihuahua. She's a baddie.
She is a baddie, that's for sure. You couldn't stop her.
But if she don't bring it down, she could go.
Yeah, Natalie got to do something about her.
Mm-hmm. Natalie probably told her to do it.
You're probably right. Because Natalie sure stood on the side and was just like, all right, y'all guys are going to have to fight all this out before we get into the house. So they stood out there for what looked like hours, because sun set by the time they finished fighting.
Is this Ray J show?
Ray J might have some part of it, but according to the credits, the creative producer and producer is Natalie Nunn. So I'm not sure if Ray J might have some say in it. You know, like they have the big overseers that look over everything. He could be one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So yeah,
So what does Natalie do?
I don't know what Natalie does. She apparently got them the bookings that they're going to a club. I'm not sure what they do at clubs and bookings.
They party.
Yeah, I'm going to see that.
I hope they don't fight. She said it's an automatic, you go home. Mm-hmm. Why would you ruin that for yourself?
Right, yes, for real. You are presenting an image to the world, so you basically got to put on an air for the world to show this is how we communicate well. We can be cool in the streets, but when it's behind closed doors, we duke it out, you know. Kind of,
and we don't bring it out, and I don't blame her. If you, that's a rule. But when that girl said, I would hate to see her go, because I think she's cute.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
I would hate to see her go just out of ego.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like her. You got to be able to why come on the show? You know what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, one of my favorite. I can't believe I actually have a favorite baddie, but her name is Anyan. Oh, sorry. I thought it was Anna. Anna Mac. the one that Summer basically jumped as soon as she saw in the very last episode. She's the I hate to be this way. She's the skinny one.
Light skin.
Yeah, I like her. She held her own.
The one that was crying.
Yes, the one that was crying.
And said that one that sounded like
Rolly,
a man.
Yeah, Rolly didn't have her back.
And Rolly, why is Rolly there? If Rolly don't want to fight, go Rolly.
Yeah, for real.
But Rolly can fight.
Yeah, Rolly must.
But Rolly said, "I'm not fighting. I don't care what you got to do." Rolly, why you there?
Yes.
But they saying you don't have to fight.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. You don't have to fight, but you have to audition to fight.
But Rolly is an OG.
Yeah, she's an OG. Maybe once you get to OG status, you don't have to brawl.
You don't have to brawl. She says, I don't want to brawl. I just don't want to do it. Send me home. I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm. Well, to me, on a show like that, and this is my honest opinion, if it come to brawl, you got brawl.
Yeah.
You're never to remove. Because it seemed like the manager or whoever, it seemed somebody pop her saying that she'll go off too. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's like a show that, I don't want to, but if somebody want to fight me and I'm being put in a position, I got to handle business.
Yes, stand on business.
I got to stand on it. And I don't think she's doing that. And because of that, I feel sorry for her. She may have a lot of things going on, but you know what, baby, the show must go on. Mm-hmm. And if they coming for you, and like the girl said, if you're not going to fight, then keep your opinion to yourself.
Yes.
Stay out of stuff. Mm-hmm. But you still got a lot to say, but you ain't willing to fight. I didn't like that.
That's true.
I ain't like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that. Yeah. Oh, Rolly. Rolly can roll home.
I like that. But yeah, so that was pretty much like the 2 episodes put together, because what last week's episode ended off on, which was fighting, which was them making their way to the baddie house. Right. We picked up off again on them still fighting in this little grass ring in front of the baddie house.
I wonder, what is it about being in the baddie house? Is it going to be more than just fighting?
I have no idea.
This is our first time watching.
Yes.
So when we get to see more, right now it's about fighting, the separating of the groups. We have to learn the names, be patient with us.
Yes.
And we will, as we get it together.
Yes, I might even put pictures up of who we're talking about. So that way.
Right. Is there anything else you want to say about the baddies?
No, not really. Other than just, not about the baddies, but just about the security guards. I gave them props a little bit about how they got their pays worth when they was on the security.
Their cracked butts was showing.
The only negative, though, is that once they finally got to the baddies' house, those security guards were doing too much security. It was like one swing. They're just like, break it up.
Because they both have to agree to fight, I guess.
Even when they both agreed to fight, they were still breaking it up. It was like 1-2 hit. Maybe it's like, okay.
You know what? I like the fact when the tall, skinny one with the peach jumpsuit. I liked her. She went in there. She don't care. She's like, I know I can fight. Now, I may not can beat you, but I'm not going to be afraid. And I like that, because that could not be me. I would be like, no, they're going to mess up my face. They're going to knock out my teeth.
Exactly.
No, I'm going to hurt my nail. Knock out my nose ring. I'm not afraid they're going to pull my hair.
Break a nail.
Break a nail. Oh.
Yes, you saw them up there with splints, bloody noses.
My face. I can't.
No, exactly.
So they baddies. They are baddies, and they deserve it. They are willing to come out there with their butts hanging out.
Everything
with
exposed.
Their thong shorts, their breasts, and they come to fight. Their wigs torn off. Oh, jeez, Lord, I never seen it. I don't get it, but it is
a sight to see.
It is a sight to see, and it is a market for it, because if you have pent up aggression,
that's true,
and you really want to get that aggression, turn on baddies. Pick who you want to win and let them duke it out for you.
Yep. It's almost like how guys have fantasy footballs where they create a team of their favorite players and watch them compete against each other.
And the baddies, the ones that's trying to make it to the ones that are at baddie status, they get a necklace.
A baddie's necklace.
A baddie's necklace. I'm sure it's gold. They get a baddie's necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And these girls be out there fighting for their children, for feeding their children. They come on this show for fame.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that kind of fame. But nevertheless, you got to eat. And what I like about it is you got light-skinned girls, brown-skinned girls, dark-skinned girls, skinny girls, fat girls, short, I love it. Even white girl.
Yes.
I love stuff like that. And that's what I want to see Hollywood. Yes, I want to see Hollywood become so diverse. Unless we're making a story about a Hispanic, then let the Hispanic play it. Yes. If they're making a story about a black man, let the black people. I like to see the real stuff. Mm-hmm. What I like about Baddies is literally it transform you, and you're looking at this Val fighting, but you're rooting in a way for your team, and and it's a way to get out aggression. So whoever thought of it doing this, I thought it was a good idea. Of course, I don't like it, but what I like about the show is they can make up. This fight is only for us to make our peace.
Yes.
That's it. Mm-hmm. This is how you squash a beef. Right. But before I go, they were saying things like, I want to fight you because you're boring.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I want to fight you because I just don't like the way you look at me. That's the stuff that was tripping me out. I just want to fight you because I don't like you. Mm-hmm.
I want to fight you because you're not fighting.
Yep, I want to fight you because you're not. I want to see if you can fight. And to me, that let you know the underbelly of a beast, how people think, how people want to fight you, and how people stand in opposition of you with these dumb thoughts. Yeah. I mean, I want to fight you because I want to see if I could beat you. Mm-hmm, I want to fight you because
you looked at me.
You looked at me funny. They baddies. I take you back to high school.
It does.
What you looking at? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. And I wasn't looking. What you mean?
What you looking? Because I ain't fighting. I be like, don't hit me. Don't. I do not want to fight. No. I bruise easy. I bruise easy. You just do. I not?
Yes, you do bruise.
I bruise easily, and they show up purple and black and green and red. No. Can't no fight. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that was Baddies, baby Clone. Thank you for bringing Baddies. So we got it out.
Yes, we did.
So I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was good.
This is baby Crone show. So she gets to lead us in and out.
Yeah, actually, it was nice to hear that some of the girls that are on Baddies used to be on Bad Girls Club.
Right.
Yeah, so that was nice to hear. I guess that shows you Bad Girls Clubs was the original Baddies before Baddies came out.
It must have been. I've never watched stuff like that. But we have a family member that has gotten us said, watch Baddies and watch it so we could talk about it. So this is what led us to watching it. So apparently it has been on for years. But this is our first season of watching it. And so far, I must say, thoroughly entertained.
Yes, definitely.
With that wretched TV.
Definitely. And with that being said, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And please leave a comment down below. Who are your favorites, if you have any, or if you are watching us, tell us what you think about it so far. And with that being said, please subscribe if you had not subscribed. It would really help the channel, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
You know what we do.
Yes, and you know what we say with that?
Yeah.
Sunflowers.